The Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, in partnership with the Office of the Prime Minister and over 22 development partners, including the World Bank and United Nations, has launched the Jobs and Livelihood Integrated Response Plan for refugees and host communities in Uganda. Uganda currently hosts 1.4 million refugees, the largest number in one single country in the world. Top on agenda for government is to improve the livelihoods of refugees and host communities through social, economic and financial inclusion.
We have been talking about coexistence and cohabitation of refugees and the host communities. You cannot promote the prosperity of one without promoting the prosperity of the other.
This refugee response program aims at supporting refugees and host communities to have better livelihoods.
And some areas there will also be deliberate efforts to give them some support the way we are doing now. Some circles will be formed.
This project will bring harmony with host communities and will sustainably contribute to economic development. 3/4 of refugees in settlements are youth and women, and government will ensure they acquire the necessary skills.
3/4 of the refugees are youth and women who are now heads to our country without skills. And therefore giving them skills will empower them to use their own hands for survival.
Rosa Malango, the UN resident coordinator who appreciates government of Uganda's political will to host refugees, says this project will promote coexistence among refugees and host communities, for refugees will be offered an opportunity to benefit from government programs.
The small factories that are coming up, but if you also look at teaching, education, health and water and sanitation, there are job opportunities that are coming up that now both the host communities and the refugees will be able to benefit from.
A steering committee has been delegated to take charge of the implementation of this program that's funded by 22 development partners, including the whole UN family in the country and the World Bank. Refugees in Uganda are provided with land, freedom of movement, work and business permits by government and are part of the National Framework Statistics and Planning. However, government has limited resources in most instances, according to Deputy Prime Minister General Moses Ali. The refugee hosting communities in Uganda are the poorest, most vulnerable and least developed parts of Uganda. This project is timely to address the underlying issues. Nawasa Innocent Amumpire for Poa TV.